Cheapest Bike Challenge, Nashville edition. Don't spend this on drugs, on alcohol. In episode 1, the guys and I were challenged to buy the best motorcycles we could for just $2,500. To our surprise, we all ended up with some pretty seemingly awesome bikes, but were they really? Now it's time to put these bikes to the test and find out who actually bought the best one. I just want to say a big thanks to our sponsor of this video, Partzilla. More on that in a little bit. So I'm realizing that maybe our bikes are not as pristine as we thought they were when we bought them. So to figure out whose bike needs the most amount of money and whose bike needs the least amount of money put in them, I came up with an idea. We decided each participant will add up all their needed parts and price them out on Partzilla.com, the best place to buy all your OEM and aftermarket parts. Each bike will need at least $149 worth of stuff because that's the threshold to get free shipping.
I think it's interesting that we all ended up with sport bikes.
No, I was expecting someone to get a Harley, and I thought I was gonna get a BMW. How's your list going, Brock?
So far, heated grips is what I would like, but I think at the same time I might be able to fix this grip situation. A kill switch button, because that is
Kill switch button.
broken. Springs for pegs, my front brake lever, rear brake fluid, and a new seat cover. It doesn't need much. The rear brake ABS module or whatever, it needs to be reset, but that's a BMW.
You got your brake, get your rear
That's
brake
an
on there?
$800 bill at the BMW dealer.
That's expensive.
I'm not gonna waste my points, my money, on going to BMW.
Is this stuff we want to fix or stuff that needs to be fixed?
Needs to be fixed. Well,
Oh, okay. So does an ABS sensor need to be fixed?
we're taking these bikes 98%. The cleanest version of these bikes of what they could be.
Because I'm on Partzilla.
You're on there right now?
Yeah.
You can do Partzilla on your phone too.
Have you used the internet before?
Yeah, I use it on my computer. So you can do Partzilla on your phone. Apparently, you can do Partzilla on your phone and your computer.
I got a bunch of parts for this bike in my truck, actually. I'm going to go find them. No sense I buy them if they're sitting in the truck, right?
Hey, they got a seat on Partzilla. They got a seat for my bike. I gotta get it. It just got a brand new oil change, filter. Everything has been like before I got it. So 3,000 to 5,000 miles before I would need it.
I almost got all my parts. I just got a front blinker, rear grab handle. So I like that you can see the schematics of the part you're looking for. I need that little washer. I need that little bolt. It's 9. It makes it simple. All right, so we got the final numbers in. I'm pretty impressed. I got the new oil fill cap. I got all the bolts that were stripped out. I got the gear shift assembly. I got a new front. Partzilla was having a killer deal on the Battle Axe. $169 for a Battle Axe front tire. A whole new rear seat assembly. I got both seats, got one of them matched. All of that for $826. Now I couldn't get this. I couldn't replace this, but it's not. I could paint that, which puts me at a total price of less than $3,000, like $2,800. I feel like that's still a killer deal. Craig, how are you?
I'm still adding stuff up.
Brock, what you got?
I'm feeling good, man. I needed a seat, so that's the first thing I got. $600 for a seat. Okay. I noticed there was not a battery tender on it. Cold. I'm gonna keep it on the.
Need a battery tender.
Yeah, so I went ahead and got the battery tender. I'm gonna add some brakes. I know that the back it needed some love, so I went ahead and just put some back brakes on there and rotors. Cruise tools.
You need a tool back.
Why not? That way I can keep it on the bike. Cover to go over the bike because it's a touring bike. Some heated grips.
Maybe that might solve your sticky grip problem.
All of that stuff for the grand total of $1,187.34.
So for $1,200, your bike is dialed in.
100%.
Well, I'm not quite done adding everything up yet, but obviously we need a front and a rear tire. OEM front tire is $157 and some cents. The rear tire, because the model's no longer available, I went to a Battle Axe, Bridgestone Battle Axe. Partzilla had a good deal, $323.28 on that. A seat cover, that's $190.85.
Side note, this is why people like me don't do a lot of burnouts. Back tires are expensive. You spend almost $400 in putting a back tire on your bike.
Just so you can burn it off again?
Just so you can burn it off and no one's that impressed.
I didn't think you guys hated burnouts. I'm out of here. I really like burnouts. I'll pay the money. All right, where were we? Seat cover, $190.85. Right cover, I think that's this piece here. $63.63. No, I mean, there's some tape.
That tape seems to be...
Yeah, I can put a little more.
Put some zip ties.
I can put a little more tape on it.
Put that goo that's on holding your engine together, that gum, and then just put it right there.
Right.
Did someone try to 12 o'clock that?
Yeah, it's from Wheelie.
That's wheelie damage.
Yeah. He said it was from the tow job.
When the tow truck driver was riding a wheelie down the highway and he dropped the bike over.
An oil pan is $142.25. They are still available. However, the upper and lower crankcase halves are not available.
Now hold on a second. Why would Craig be needing both halves of the crankcase? Let me explain. While the cameras were off and we first got in the shop, we realized that Craig's bike was leaking a considerable amount of oil. Upon further investigation, we found out that at some point in time, the rear chain broke, whipped up, and put a big hole inside the crankcase. Now, someone thought we can fix this with bubble gum and JB Weld and like a patch. A lot of times, if you don't do it right, those patches don't work. Or there's no way to fix it. You gotta get a new engine or replace the crankcase. Making Craig, who's the mechanic, the default loser in this whole competition. However, I'm gonna let him continue because I kinda wanna see how this plays out. What's the total as of right now, Craig?
I don't know, you wanna do math? It does, it keeps going. I have this stuff here. So that's some turn signal stuff.
This should be on your bike, Craig.
I hope not. Oh, wait a minute. Is that important? No, check the other side. Check there on the other side.
Is there possible there's not one in there?
Oh man, if there's not.
No, this is your axle. There's one in there.
Is there one in there?
This is your axle nut.
On the other side?
Crank nut? Okay, well I'm gonna forget that we saw that. And I got some turn signal pieces here, so I think there's like, I don't know, $14.86 worth of turn signal stuff I need yet.
Can we just conclude that your bike is totaled? I mean, it was a cool bike.
It is. But, it's a cool bike.
The broken crankcase kind of kills it.
The broken crankcase does. But look, it's not dripping anymore. I got reflectors, so I can put the reflectors back on. I can make my turn signals work again. Hey, I tell you what, at 60,000 miles, it's really barely broken in.
I'm actually impressed that 60,000 miles, this thing is still sounding so good.
I think this thing's good to go.
I think if you know, it's a keeper and a rider, pull that off, we scrape the yuck off, and we reapply it.
Well, Craig lost, minus 300 points. Brock, minus 150 points. Me, I stay the same.
This isn't
Let's
golf.
do
Wait a minute.
the next challenge. What?
Penalized for coming in second?
You're not as penalized. I got 0.
Okay.
He lost 300. You lost 150.
Okay, I got it.
Hey, if you keep complaining, I'm going to take 100 points.
So the cool thing about using Partzilla, and we use it all the time, is whether you're fixing up an 80s cruiser or a 2000 sport bike or anything in between, Partzilla has OEM and aftermarket parts to get your bike back in shape. They ship fast, their site is super easy to use, and most importantly, they actually know motorcycles. These guys are bike guys. If you just picked up a bike that's seen better days and needs a little bit of love, do what we do. Go to partzilla.com/bikesandbeards or scan the QR code on the screen. That's partzilla.com/bikesandbeards or in the link in the description. Get the parts you need to keep your bike running just like we do. So we all know that when we buy motorcycles, what we tell our wives is that these are economical devices and we are gonna save money because of how efficient these things are. Some of these bikes are claiming 40, 50, 60 miles to the gallon. So let's see how efficient these old motorcycles are. And then we're gonna put a gallon of gas in each of them and see who can go the farthest. That's what we were gonna do. And then we realized it's 22 degrees outside. None of us wanna ride that long. So we're gonna cut that in a quarter, and we're gonna do a quarter of a gallon, and then see who can go the farthest. And then we're gonna times that by 4. Some person is gonna keep on going, some person's gonna stop.
What did you just do? You just shook it like that? What kind of voodoo is this? Is there some...
I can't tell you my tricks, Mr. Magician.
All I saw was you put a rubber hose in there and it just starts coming out. You kind of rattled it a little bit. Does everyone know this but me? I don't know it all. You don't know either? You know how he just did that? This is just a hose and you put it in there and you put it in and it just started going. There's a ball inside here somewhere?
Yeah, down here on that end. It's a check ball.
Okay, see, I didn't see that part. I'm impressed either way though.
I bet if I twist the throttle, it's gonna die. Oh, yours is already dead.
Mine's already dead?
Yeah.
Gas light's flashing. Yep. All right, so those two bikes are dead. Drain the rest of the fuel on Brock's bike, and my bike claims 49.7 miles per gallon. Craig's bike, 38.4 miles. There's two winners. There's the guy who gets out last is the winner, but then the guy who gets out first is also the winner.
I feel like I need to redeem the points that I lost a minute ago on that parts challenge, the Partzilla challenge.
Actually, let me add the points up real quick. The current scorecard is Brock is -50. Craig is at 0. I'm at 900.
I have a feeling that this might have been rigged, but I don't know.
So
I'm making this up as I go.
Yeah, you don't say.
So,
that's why I'm clarifying the points from
so
earlier.
what's this? So what's this? What's this next What's this next thing worth?
2,500 points.
If it's not 1,000 points, then I have no incentive to even get in at this point. I don't know. He's gonna make them up as we go.
And the next one.
You'd be like, all right, if your bike's blue, you get 1,200 points.
Will it float?
And it's a double. There's another one worth 200
Hey,
points.
how about a will it start?
No
it's
way.
It's because he got it upright.
Yeah.
It's because he got it upright. Or because the kickstand.
No, because the kickstand's there.
I hate BMWs. Oh my gosh, they're the
Master
worst.
mechanic. Craig, I will take
literally
you
the
in
worst
under my
bikes.
wing as my protege.
Put it up on the.
Nothing.
Put it
My
up on
mechanic
this stand.
protege.
Now,
Did you inspect the bike very well, or were you like, Sean was gonna get this bike? I don't care anything about it. I just have to buy
Bet.
it. B. Nice.
I was like, well, Sean vetted it, so I know it's what he wants. Sean probably talked and figured out like what's wrong with it. I would just like get in there, get the bike before I get busted. I did
by
ride
vetting,
it
it was like, can I come pick it up today? Yes.
Yeah, he's available today.
If it's going to be your first bike, should you buy a 25-year-old BMW?
No.
Oh, it slowly comes down. It's not that sticky. I thought it was stickier. Think about it. In like 2000, that was like that could have been like the bike.
Yeah. Should we throw a plate on for any of this?
Driving without a license plate, that's probably a federal crime.
Billy, it was on there. Did it fall off?
Wow.
That's the federal crime.
The guy in my shop was supposed to put a tag on there.
Yeah.
So we thought we had his bike completely drained out. It's been idling for the past 20 minutes. So now we're gonna rev it up a little bit. His bike seems to be pretty efficient, or has the largest fuel tank of any motorcycle ever.
If I get lucky, I'm not going to be the only one with a cracked block.
Yeah, maybe he'll blow it, you know. It's very cold for this bike to overheat. This is where it stalls.
If it stalls, he falls over.
It stalls, it lays right over, yeah.
Oh, there's no rear brake.
Might have mentioned that.
This thing's going to just run forever.
That's the thing about German bikes is you actually don't have to put gas in them.
They don't need fuel.
The light comes on, but they don't run out of gas.
Yo, I want to ride this one because it's warm.
He's gonna run out of fuel at the farthest spot.
It's gonna be done.
All right, Craig, come on, push it over here. Come on, what are you waiting for? All right, so it's been 45 minutes. His bike is still running. We rode around the block a couple times, revved it up. It's got all the gas in the world.
The Germans have figured this thing out. They have made a bike that doesn't run out of gas.
Needs no gas.
I mean, it's been on long enough where it's overheating. That's what's crazy.
All right, we'll keep on waiting.
Okay, so my goal is I'm just not going to fire up my bike until they all fire up their bikes and are running for a little bit, save a little gas. I'm thinking.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, shoot.
But then Craig's bike had a problem.
My bike won't start.
Nuh-uh. Is it cranking over?
Yes. Come on. All right, guys, I think I lost because my bike won't even start. Nothing.
Did we suck too much out of Craig's bike?
I got to jump it or something.
Oh, it's not cranking?
Do you have a jump box handy or is it at my house?
Yeah, there's a jump box right near the toolbox. You want us to come back and help?
Give me a second here. I'm trying to jump it.
My fuel gauge is flashing very rapidly.
My fuel gauge is on and it's blinking and it just says, so what?
Dang it. It's almost like that positive terminal in my battery. Where'd the keys go? Oh,
I thought this would be the easiest challenge.
All right, Craig. All right, let's roll. All right, so my strategy is to die before anyone else does. Because it's cold and I don't want to ride very long. You guys need the points. I've got points to spare.
I've got to go for it. I mean, I don't have any gas in here. It's been running for 3 hours without fuel, so I might as well just try to win the whole contest now. I'll be honest, I'm really torn. I really enjoy riding this bike, but it is also really cold, so I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's 22 degrees out here, everyone. So wait, we took the time to take the gas out of your bike, put gas back in your bike, take gas back out of your bike, let your bike run, but we never put brake fluid in your bike. No, just want to make sure anyways people score at home. I've been playing this game since high school, and we called it Willie. Willie make it. Is that icy?
Watch out for ice, that could be ice.
It's actually a little fortunate that I have board showing, because that's metal, and it's almost like having chains on your bike.
Metal's got better traction, that's a good point. Even if you had confidence in your new tires, they're not gonna do too well in 22 degree weather.
All right, I'm cold, I'm downshifting. I'm just gonna run second gear at 7.
And do a lot of stop and go accelerating.
I'm gonna ride this thing to Alabama.
Keep your RPMs real low and idle. You might get to Alabama. Brock, if your bike actually ran out of gas like it was supposed to, we wouldn't be getting on the highway during rush hour.
You can go ahead and say for sure my bike would have won this challenge, right? Literally the first time I ever wanted to run out of gas on the highway.
I'm at 7,000 RPM.
My strategy is the opposite there. I'm gonna see how far I can actually go. Everybody in cars, they got their heaters on, looking out the window, just laughing at us.
Okay, so my light was flashing, and now it's solid. Now it's just like, yeah, just squint, like, whatever.
Uh-oh, I'm fluttering.
No way.
I'm fluttering!
Craig's out. Craig's out because of that.
Not out yet, I'm just fluttering. I dropped the cylinders, guys. Oh, shucks.
You leaving it behind, Sean?
Yeah, leave me behind. Oh, I'm out. 7 miles.
Are you out, Craig?
I'm out.
Oh man, Craig. Craig, I was about 8 miles.
Oh, hey, I found the bungee cord. I don't like snakes very much, but when it's cold, they're slow, so you can catch them.
We saw that, thank you.
I made it 7 miles when I ran out, and then I coasted another 0.1. So I got 7.1 miles. I'm going over here and I'm pulling over to warm these hands up. Just gonna do this for a second.
My hand warmer is on the safe side.
Like a heater blowing on it, you know? We had to turn the heater on.
Man, that was cool.
Both of my pegs. Hey, look at that guy. Whoa, what just flew off? Brock, you're losing pieces.
What flew apart?
He blew apart. He just like was throwing pieces everywhere.
Brock, if we make it the whole way back, that's gonna end up being like 80 miles. Craig, you back? Oh, well, hold up. No, all right. That's it, I'm tapped.
I'm dying. So, does that mean I won? You won.
You won, Brock.
All right, boys, I'll see you at the shop.
11.5 miles. 11.5 times 4 is 44. It got 45 miles to the gallon. Somehow, Brock's is the one that's supposed to be the worst miles per gallon, I think, and his is still going. That thing's just sipping fuel. Let's get some fuel in mine so we can get off the highway. It's cold, but my exhaust keeps me warm.
Got great news, Greg.
Yeah? Are you out?
I am finally out.
All right. I'll see you back in the hand.
All right. It gave me no warning. It just lost power and it said, okay, you won and we are done. Now the question is, who will find me first?
Is that you or someone else?
We mean it as someone else. How many other dumb motorcycle riders are out here in the cold? I went 14 and a half miles.
I went 11 and a half, so you're 3 miles more than me. Times that by 4, it's 12 more. It's 12 more miles per gallon.
I felt bad for these guys, so I pulled over just to let everybody catch up. So
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
14 and a half miles whenever we set it. That's pretty good. That ought to be plenty. Yeah. Fire right up. All right, let's do it. Wrong gear.
First time riding?
Well, I couldn't, the gears aren't shifting well.
So Brock won that challenge at plus 500 points. So I was second, so I'm 200 points. And then Craig gets 0. Craig, I think you're negative 300 points.
Nice. It's like golf. I'm 300 par.
The next challenge could change everything. We're taking these bikes to the dyno.
What did you just say?
The dyno.
I thought you said at night. Like we're doing a night ride.
No, we're not going to night ride.
Night, see how great their headlights are. So.
No, dyno on the next challenge. And then we stopped at our friends at Bumpus Harley Davidson because they have a working dyno, and 2, I'm trying to spend more time with this awesome dog, which I'm secretly trying to kidnap. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put all the bikes on the dyno, and we're gonna compare what the internet says horsepower should be when the bike was stock to how much power you have now, considering these bikes are pretty old. The person who gets the closest to stock percentage-wise is gonna get 600 points. The person who is the farthest away from stock percentage-wise gets 0 points, and the person in the middle gets 300 points and an extra 100 points if you are the highest horsepower bike here.
I might actually be able to win.
I was about to say, who do you think is going to win this one?
Both of yours are pretty high horsepower compared to mine.
I think his is higher.
Really? Yeah, on the stats, mine's higher. Because you're at like 130 something. I'm at 143.
Stats.
You're half that because you only have half the cylinders.
That's true.
And I don't have any holes in my engine, so.
That's a good point. Yeah, also,
My motor is held together with bubble gum.
huge negative points if your engine just blows up on the dyno.
No, that should be positive points.
Negative points. All right, let's go to the dyno. All right, so while we're getting the bikes into the dyno, I asked one of the salesmen to come and put trade-in numbers on each one of these motorcycles. The person that gets their number is closest to what they paid for it gets 500 points. The person who's second gets 200 points, and the person who's last gets 0 points. I'm excited to see what these numbers are.
They looked really excited to dyno these bikes.
He outdone that thing. First thing he said is, nope, not my thing. These Harley guys, too much plastic on these bikes, I guess.
Wow, look at the numbers it's already putting out, man. It's impressive.
That's the wildest graph I ever saw.
I did dyno classes and stuff when I was at school. It's been a while, but man, it's like a black magic. It's like voodoo, you know?
How complicated is it to like learn and become like an expert, a pro at this?
The tuning is where it gets complicated. Learning how to work a dyno and work the software and get things to do things, not super difficult, but it's like when you start moving those little dots on the graph to AFRs and all that stuff, that's the tuning is the black magic, yeah. It's nice, looks like it's reading good.
73 horsepower is my benchmark. My benchmark 73 horsepower is where it's got to be at. How is the bike currently at 46 degrees? 64. That's not bad. That's not a bad number.
Is that ground? If that ground was loose, is that what makes it flutter?
As he warms it up, do you expect more or less horsepower?
Okay. Once if it's cold, it'll be lower, but this next pull-up one might be the best one. The third might go down a little bit.
The ground did fall off, so we might be able to get a little more.
Again?
Pretty consistent. 64.
65.7.
Is that tire round?
This tire is roundish.
Probably not.
It's a little round.
I tried to round it off the other day with a burnout.
Does your track like rounds?
That's a good track bike, yeah. But those things are great.
I know.
What was mine? 60.
Okay, so that was like the vest
What?
of jackets because it only has 2 cylinders. So it's like it doesn't have sleeves. Now we're going to a 4-cylinder bike,
What's the horsepower on your bike?
143.
That's what the internet says?
Yes. So it has to be true. It makes sense. It's a detuned R1, and R1's going to be 160 something. Well, gonna have to go front.
This hook's gonna be super loud.
Yeah. You got any extra pair of muffs?
They're in my jacket. My jacket's in my truck, and I'm lazy.
This bike is a screamer. I'm trying to see if they can find some hair plugs.
Yeah. Paper towel. Grab a paper towel, or
We might even sit outside the door for this one.
It's gonna be gnarly.
It's gonna be loud.
Do we need to be in there? I'll be out here and saving my ears because I have very little left.
I'll be saving my ears too. My ears are doing pretty well. I'm gonna keep them doing well. You always do what the professionals are doing. If the professionals are wearing muffs, there's something to it.
spent too many years damaging my hearing. I'll share.
I got 2. I think that exhaust hurts it. These things don't fit in my ear. They sit in your ear? What? These things don't fit in my ear. I gotta just jam them in.
Your ears too big or too small?
I don't know.
Sounds good. Even through the glass, it sounds good. CVO? That's weird. Not sure what's going on. I don't know if they're having problems or what, but here we go. Still not getting a read. Dropping out like the needle's going to 0. Yeah, so here's what I'm noticing. It looks like they're not getting a good read on it. It's the RPM, it's going down to 0, and it's obviously not 0 RPM, so weird. The needle's just kind of going all over the place now. Up, down, just like really rapidly, so I don't know what's going on. Almost looks like there's a short in the wire or something. Yeah, something's wrong. Looks like the wires came off. Looks like the wires came off. Maybe we're finally gonna take a run and see what happens here. I wonder if that tire is gonna hold on. That tire's showing the belts. All right, here we go. Maybe there's enough tread on that tire to get a couple more pulls out of this thing before that tire goes away. What's the max number?
We're not getting a good.
We're having fun. We're going something.
That's really weird.
That was the first pull.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the spark plug wire to get a good connection, so it's reading a goofy thing.
Yeah, we're watching it. We're watching it. I couldn't see the number though.
I couldn't see it either.
I can't read it. I can't read it.
I might have to find the actual pull.
Yeah, it's not working.
Let's go figure out what's going on.
That is weird.
That's a normal power curve for that bike.
Yeah. What do you want to try to find you want to get it up closer to the coil?
You see the coil on that side?
For the cylinder 1 and I don't know which other one.
1 and 4 probably,
Yeah, I think the
because then 2 and 3 are headed up this way.
front.
It shouldn't matter between Harley or Yamaha, really.
You think that, but we don't.
Which one do you guys think is going to make the biggest power?
I don't know a lot about European stuff.
That BMW claims some pretty good power.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be the ground. Is the ground plugged up to the dyno? No.
Looks like it, Bubba.
Where? What? There's an extra ground for the.
Oh, that would do it, I guess, huh?
It was kind of acting like a ground issue with how erratic it was.
The filters you were changing,
It just changes how quick the actual.
it tries to get rid of some of that noise.
So we ran out of gas. Was that the problem, the gas, or was that another problem?
I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second.
All right.
We ran out of gas. I ran out of gas a lot this week. Let's see. How are we looking now? It's a tight budget we run. We only spend money on the gas we actually need. We don't want to waste it.
We take that other gas back. It's a pretty heavy contender. He's got to get pretty close to 143. Hey, Craig. I'm trying to get Craig to put his hand up on my head. That bike just hit a speed of 170 miles an hour on the dyno, and I guess that was probably 5th gear. what does that equate?
What was that? I couldn't see it.
That's 70 couple pounds of torque will be fun to ride, you know?
So mine was almost 65 divided by 74. This is gonna come down. This is gonna come down to the wire. Like just between me and Craig, we have to figure out what the point something horsepower is.
You know what these guys are doing? We're all sitting here working. They're just goofing off.
Oh, really?
It's that close.
No way.
So we'll have top mathematicians working on that. But we're gonna get this bike out, and we're getting your bike in.
Okay. My bike's just gonna crush both of you, so it won't even matter.
Your bike might surprise all of ours. It is the biggest displacement bike.
I think it's gonna surprise us all.
Okay.
It didn't blow up.
Didn't blow up. It did run out of gas though.
I did a quick calculation. We have to go down to the point horsepower numbers to see who's actually did better.
Wow.
That close.
But he did the calculation.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, I've been doing this so many years. I know how this works.
Yeah. I'm excited. One final bike.
Oh man, now we gotta get this. It's a little sticky.
They told me that they had the appraisal number. They got the appraisal numbers in like 10 minutes. So we're gonna get to see what the appraisal is. See who takes home. See who takes home the trophy that just fell over there.
We need a plaque to put on it eventually. That was long. Look how longer the wheelbase is.
Yeah, that bike is significantly longer than everything else.
Oh, actually, it's sitting about.
Oh,
They pulled the blocks out.
Yeah, I mean it's that much longer.
it's a school bus of motorcycles.
This is what all flew off.
That's probably had a little rack back there.
Little rack, because both of these are missing on both sides.
Go to order that from BMW. It's probably an $86 screw
Plus shipping
plus shipping.
from Germany's warehouse.
Brock, what's this bike claim to have horsepower?
130. 130 horsepower is what they claim.
Really?
We don't even need earplugs for this one. This one just whispers. Yeah, sticky throttle and sketchy rear brake.
He's gonna let go and it's just gonna stay stuck.
He has to hit that number. He has to hit more than that number to win. You got to hit over that number to be even considered to win.
I got it. I feel good.
Oh, first. You won't feel it go into first.
Is he not going to strap it?
He's got it clamped.
Oh, well, the other one's not clamped?
They were just, I don't know, I asked. He said we're good. Dude, this thing's like butter.
Yeah.
So smooth. I missed it. I missed that.
Yeah, it's not set right, Doug.
That looks like a trail map on Onyx. It's not set yet. She's tired.
I got all excited at first, and then that happened.
She's tired.
I can't believe it.
There's no way that's full throttle.
You don't think so?
No. Cause it's like here's 4,000,
and then here's 4.4. It's like not far at all.
Does that make any difference?
Because we're way off what it should be right now.
I said that looks like a trail map on Onyx with all the squigglies.
I don't know what that is up there. Like,
It doesn't normally behave that
It
way.
could be. Yeah.
Because of the shaft, you think?
Yeah, it
might be
could be a
our drum.
bearing or a...
I couldn't tell you how many times we've greased that drum because I don't think it's ever. You should never be over.
There's no way I'm going to be able to salvage my points on this one, huh? Unless you figure out, like, there's the throttle.
Yeah, because it's like here is like 4,000.
Yeah.
And then that's all I got left.
Interesting.
What you're saying makes sense because it should be like 130 horsepower is what it's supposed to make.
These CV carbs, so if your blade opens that little bit, it's going to take just a little longer for the diaphragms to lift the slides, you know?
It's not like snap.
Yeah, right.
Whoa, what was your number?
My number was, they didn't have any numbers.
feels good to be the only guy with a bike that is triple-digit power.
They, could not be determined at this time.
What's his highest number?
Not happy about what I just saw. Not happy at all. I think there was some sabotagery going on over here, some sabotagery. They claim that they couldn't get my throttle to go all the way, that it was only at like 60% throttle, which makes sense. But that's what they claim, and I think Craig may have, I think I saw Craig slip the guy a $100 bill or something, because I think he wants that trophy. How much did Craig offer you?
Who?
Craig, how much did he offer you to sabotage my bike? I'm gonna double it. I'll double it. I mean,
Sabotage. That's why there's a sticker outside called the Heartbreak.
I need you to take a picture of me in front of that sign right there because it applies.
All right, so Gabe's going to give us a conclusion.
All right, Sean's bike is supposed to make 74 horse. It made 65.78, and it did 88% of what it was supposed to do. All right? Sean's out. This between you two now.
I don't know what your numbers were, so I don't know.
Well, let's see. Why is everybody looking at me? I didn't do anything.
Do you know what your numbers were?
Yeah.
Do you feel good about your numbers?
I mean, I'm the only one that made triple-digit horsepower and torque.
How much did it drop? How much did it drop?
Your bike, 143 horse is what it's supposed to do. Came in at 125.34 for 87% value.
So close.
Hold on. How are we? Which run are we taking the best run?
Best run.
Well, then I was at 126.
What does that say?
Look at your picture.
125.3 is the best run.
I don't think it was.
Do you have a picture?
No, look at your picture.
All right, we'll look
Did you get a picture?
I have a picture.
Now it's getting off, please.
Hold on a second. 126.01. Hold that number. 126.01 divided by 143.
Yep. Oh, come on. Are we rounding?
It's a tie.
Are we rounding?
No, it's not. It's not a tie. Look, 8.8811. Mine is 0.8889.
Thousandth of a percent. Right?
Yeah.
It's because I'm not feeling good about it. I couldn't quite see what was going on over there, but I'm not feeling good.
Rock's bike,
Which is supposed to be one of the most powerful ones.
supposed to make 130.
Yeah.
In the listing, he said it was dynoed at a high number. Didn't he say he was modified? And it was at 136 horsepower or something like that?
What's that?
It's got a little razzle dazzle with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's fast. Don't let it fool you. It's quiet, but it's a thief.
Did I read the listing? Because I don't know.
Maybe you never read the listing.
All I cared about was, that was the bike you looked at, I'm going to get it. I didn't even read it.
Him to read the list.
I wasn't even sure what bike I was picking up. Is that true? That's true.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your bike's supposed to make 130. You made 62% of that at 81.47.
Nice.
Nail it.
Which makes sense because the guy was complaining about the throttle. He was like, it's not giving it full throttle.
He did seem to think that it was not giving full throttle, but that's what the bike's.
That's the game.
I mean, hey.
That's the game. That's the dice we roll.
That's, yeah.
So Sean comes in with the win at 7,000th of a percent higher. 7,000
of a percent higher. Wow, that's a slim margin.
It's anyone's game with the next challenge.
Oh, that's true.
There's another challenge.
So now we're comparing whose got the biggest spread between what they paid for it and what it's worth. Let's go find the guy. He said he put a number on it.
All right, BMW here. It's going off NADA. It's showing an average retail about $2,000 on this bike. Where it's set right now, about $2,000. That's a running motorcycle. You know, if it's a paperweight set around, of course, it's going to be lower than that. But you know, $2,000 on the retail side, you're probably still on a trade-in close to that $2,000 mark, even though it's the retail number on it.
And when you add this nice Corbin seat, does the value go up or down?
So, you know, if somebody's particularly looking for that bike, this seat on it, you might get a little more money out of it. Unfortunately, it don't bring more money to the bike, but it does add a nice feature to it, having that custom Corbin seat on.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Easy stuff. That's easy figure.
Let's go to this piece of crap.
All right.
Did you notice this?
I did see a few things on this.
Like what? What would you see? What did you see?
Yeah, good question.
The next thing was that what he just pointed to was the rear section there, little tears in the seat, which is nothing major, cosmetics.
You can still get the seat cover.
You can still do it. I mean, you might still get some graphics to throw back on it at the end of the day to cover.
But no big concerns is what you're seeing on this bike. No big concerns. Okay.
It runs, it rides straight. That's the main thing. It stops and goes.
Yeah.
Oh, it goes.
03, 60,000 miles. That's normally a kick at it a little bit on trade-ins, over 40, 50. Some people kind of get nervous about that.
It was a lady. She only rode it on Sundays. She just rode a lot.
Yes, I was awesome.
Yeah. Her church was pretty far away.
Well, when I seen the miles, I was like, that's a lot of miles on this particular bike. You don't see that particular bike. Yeah, but I'm proud to see it. You know, that's somebody rode it, somebody enjoyed it for 60,000 miles. So retail on it showing about $3,000.
Not bad. So trade-in close?
I mean, you're probably 2 to 3, depending on what you choose, what you want to ride out of it.
So 25 and a half, call it.
Close, yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Let's go to the best bike.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, now this one only has 2 cylinders, but maybe you guys are used to that.
Mile. I did see that. It's actually in pretty good shape. Be what it is.
Skull sticker.
Little minute stuff here, which that happens on most bikes when you drop.
There's a bolt though for the shifter.
Yeah. I mean,
his bike has a broken engine.
Shut up.
so this bikes, this one is going to be on the lower side. Retails about $1,500 on this motorcycle. You know, out in the private market, I'd say it's probably a $2,500 bike, $3,000 with it running like it is. Trade in, you're probably that retail mark about $1,500.
So this bike about $1,500, the BMW around $2,000, and this one was what?
I'll say around $2,500.
So we all lost money, right?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay. I lost $300. Brock lost $400. Craig,
I made 200. Or well, I miscounted, so I made 100.
You made $100. Somehow Craig's bike
$100 is $100.
But if you traded that bike in, your $300 on taxes, you're gonna get back. This washes that out at the end of the day. There we go.
All right. So I won that one.
I'm still trying to take Craig down. The bubble gum.
I haven't won a single thing yet. Give me one.
So it looks like we proved that you can buy a bike that's kind of reliable, that's fun, that's not that bad looking for under $2,500. We added up all the points. The winner of the Cheap Bike Challenge Nashville edition goes to somehow Craig.
What?
How's that?
I don't know.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
The points added up, man.
They kept on adding up. So good job, Craig.
I got a feeling what happened is nobody wanted to just take this home, so you gave it to me.
Dude, that's a special prize. That's a coveted prize. That's a coveted.
And I'm gonna
break his trophy, man.
Here.
Break his trophy.
I'm gonna weld this together. I'm gonna put it next to my other trophy that you gave me.
Nice.